It's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look. It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a 4-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards and pass your PT test.
So why is it so controversial for Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to say that we don't want fat generals, that we don't want fat soldiers, that we want people that are serving in the United States military that can meet the weight standards that befit somebody that is an active duty soldier? For some reason, this has become controversial. Now, Pete Hegseth gave a speech today about how wokeness had infiltrated the United States military, and now as a Secretary of War, he needs to change that. And a lot of people don't understand just how far left and how woke the military got. You look at a lot of people nowadays doing TikToks in uniform. They're pushing their leftism. They're heavy. They don't look like the type of people that would strike fear into anybody, but maybe the owners of a buffet. And that's something that Pete Hegseth wants to change. And what people do not realize when we're talking about the United States military, when we're talking about the military that the entire world looks at, is how important it is for us to present and to project force, to project people that are physically fit, to project people that can actually fight and win a war. I'm a decorated Iraq War veteran. That is the combat infantry badge on that flag. That is a badge that I earned. You can check the receipts. When I was in the military, I was not fat. When I was in the military, I could do the job. I could shoot. I could carry one of my buddies if I needed to. I could go to war with the people to my left and to my right because I was physically capable enough to do so. And the standards have fallen so far in the United States military that we are allowing people to come in and to not be at the appropriate weight. We are lessening the standards, or we had been before this era, lessening the standards of physical fitness, lessening the standards of mental acuity, lessening the standards that we had set for people to be serving in the United States military. And what is going on right now is that is coming to an end. And yes, the generals and the admirals who are overweight and all of those people at the top that are overweight should be ashamed, because those are the people that your average soldier needs to look up to. Those are the people that your soldier, that your people on the ground, your people in the enlisted ranks and even the lower officer ranks need to look up to, need to want to emulate, need to want to be like, and nobody wants to be like an obese or fat general. So yes, Pete Hegseth is absolutely right. And anybody that is trying to pretend that he's not is lying to themselves and does not want a strong military.